big.
Texas hair.
Yeah, that's it. Texas hair.
What up, guys? I'm Alexis.
And I'm Christian.
And we are sitting in our 130 square foot tiny house
That we've been traveling with for the past 2.5 years. We've done about a little over 40,000 miles so far pulling this house.
We figured that comes to 873 days on the road. Well, not every day is traveling, but 873 days living nomadically. 33 states, 1 Canadian province, over 17 tiny home communities, and 12 national parks. But right now we're in Sarasota, Florida, which is crazy because not that long ago we were way the hell on the other side of the country.
Mm-hmm. We were in Vancouver, Canada, traveled down to Washington, and then down to Oregon.
So the Oregon coast, that was 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm. And it was also 7,000 miles ago.
It's like when we set out traveling, the idea wasn't just like see how far we could go. It was just, you know, do our project and live our lives. And it's funny because we originally thought it was going to be 18 months of traveling. I think you knew it was
I knew it wasn't going to be 18 months. There was no way in hell.
Well, he was right. So
Yeah.
now, basically, we're just nomads.
I already had the travel bug, and I figured that you would end up getting the travel bug, and that's kind of what happened. It's like, you know, it's an interesting world to live on the road.
Yeah, it is. And twists and turns in unexpected ways. And that's how we found ourselves here at the Tiny House Beach Resort, under a mile from Siesta Key Beach, which is gorgeous. It's quartz sand. I've never experienced that. It's like powdered sugar sand.
Yeah, it gets on your feet, and it's like, it totally looks like powdered sugar. Yeah, it looks like that is like stuck to your foot.
I didn't know, but I guess it's the nation's #1 beach. That's pretty cool. And it's been super fun exploring the beach and seeing all these cute houses. There's 9 houses here. My favorites, of course, because I love a good theme, are the 2 lifeguard stand tiny houses.
Yeah, I think those are cool. And they mimic the 4 lifeguard stands that they have on Siesta Key Beach, so it's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool. You know, the best things about traveling, besides the unexpected place you'll go when you say yes. Do you want to stay at my beach resort? And you're like, yes. Or do you want to go to some bluegrass festival in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah.
And then there's being fed.
We've been fed a lot. We just had Thanksgiving, too, so we got fed a hell of a lot.
Hosted by Shorty, who's got this amazing Victorian tiny house called Nawaka. And she hosted us and a bunch of other tiny house strays. Yeah, that was rad. Getting beard is always good. Unexpected beers.
A lot of times when you show up at our house with beer, more than likely you'll get a tour.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But other things is, I guess on that same line, is like meeting people and making friends. And my favorite thing is just thinking about making friends with people that you would have no other reason to talk to or would ever cross their path except that you're doing this, you know, alternative lifestyle thing. Then you just like collect people. You collect all these great friends that you just like hit it off with. Except now they're scattered all over the country. So really what you have is a community network of like your people. And sometimes those people get to like travel together, or you see people in multiple states.
It's funny to have other nomadic friends that, you know, that we bump into in their bus in another city in another state. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Mike from Navigation Nowhere, met him in New Jersey. He went to Alaska and back.
Yeah. With a bunch of friends. He went with 7 friends to Alaska. And on the way back, he was in Oregon, Portland, and we tried to meet up with him, and then we decided to park at a Walmart parking lot, and lo and behold, there's his bus. Sitting there. So we ended up having dinner with him and his buddy Luke in his bus.
And 3 months later, we met again in St. Augustine at the Florida Tiny House Festival. So that was pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
When we started, I said, you know, I want to do a tiny house and I want to travel, and there's a lot more to it. But I said, you know, do you want to do it with me? And Christian said, I need 2 things, right?
My bed and air conditioning. So there's an AC in the window right now, and we got my bed. So
It's a comfy bed.
Yeah.
But you wake up in that bed wherever you are, which is awesome, and then you forget where you are because you're always home.
Yeah.
Right?
I've forgotten many a times, looked out the window going, oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, Florida.
Oh, yeah, Florida. We purchased new old bicycles for Burning Man, and when we went to give them a test ride, Alexis left her license there. You get it?
Yeah, I did. But yeah, so this is a really big country that we live in, and I think there's nothing like travel, especially like life on the road, or even an extended road trip, to make you realize you're like, we live in a massive country, and we feel connected in so many ways, but so distant. And if you stay a long time in one place, you forget or take for granted how freaking amazing our country is in like landscape and people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people who are super different than you can be really warm and amazing, maybe a little funny, but you're just as funny to them. So he allows me to have this thing, and it's called my nature shelf. I have a little bitty shelf in our pantry, and it's where I collect little bits of nature from everywhere we go. I don't always remember where each thing came from, which you kind of give me a hard time about.
Yeah.
But we found some real treasures here. And so the tough part is now deciding what I get to keep. Well, when you're in the moment, they all just seem like such treasures, and like each are so unique. But yeah, we are living tiny, so no hoarding. But
I mean, you're hoarding rocks.
but they fit on the shelf. It's like that big, right? And we're that kind of tiny house people, obviously, since I have a collection of random rocks and stuff, that we are not Spartan minimalists in this house.
No, we have a lot of stuff for a tiny house. We have a lot of things. I feel like I still have a lot of clothes and a lot of shoes.
But they all have a place.
They do all have a place.
Except the t-shirts are starting to kind of flow over.
Yeah, mine are starting to flow over. It's because people keep giving us shirts. So.
Sure. Oh yeah, like this shirt.
Yeah. Hell on wheels.
Tiny hell on wheels.
Yeah.
Do.
You probably can't see it.
Oh yeah. Maybe you can't see it. But anyway, check out Tiny Hell on Wheels. Hillary, she's a new tiny house traveler, and she travels with a little pig named Crusher. It's ridiculous. So cute. Well, so I guess we got to hit the road again. But there's
a problem. This is why I'm always checking out the trailer all the time while we're traveling, is because I just noticed we have a bubble on the side of the tire. So we're not leaving today. I'm going to leave tomorrow, because I'm going to take it off the house and bring it to a trailer place that's up the street and buy a new tire, unfortunately, and then throw it back on the house so we can get out of here tomorrow. It's hard to see that way. There, we can see it now. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Nice big bubble.
happened before, and it will happen again because that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's not, yeah, it'll happen many times. This is like 8 or 9 times at least.
Every adventure wouldn't be an adventure if it didn't have a few misadventures in it. So here's to another one of those.
How many days have we been doing this?
873 days.
Is that how many it was? 873 days?
Yeah, I think so.
And now we decide to do a vlog?
Yeah.